This is X-Ray Event here at Burning Man with a special guest, Larry.
KryptoKoolAid!
KryptoKoolAid. How you doing, man?
Doing fantastic, man. How you doing?
It's kind of hot.
It's very hot in Burning Man. That is kind of a thing.
It's very hot.
So I'm gonna do remote Kool-Aid to make sure that we have chat here. So
Yeah, check
Mr.
it.
Hexray is going to speak, and then maybe
Yeah.
I'll pop in for a something. But seeing this man in the desert, gosh.
Awesome. I wish there was a way for me to find out if I could share the link on here, because I think people are looking for the link.
Well, no, it looks like we are live. Hold on.
Okay.
We're a little blurry, but that's Burning Man stuff. But we are live.
It's all Burning Man. I
All
wonder if I
right.
can change the settings.
That's here.
Sure.
No, we got this guy.
We got this one right here.
Yeah.
We'll put this on here, see if it works at all.
Get Larry stick thing. Oh. Hold on. Twisty. See, in the burn, this is what you have to deal with: is everything the kerfuffle and the shenanigans. Stated. Oh, bad. There we go.
Nice. Get in the shot here.
All right.
All right, we
We-
finally got some people saying, "How's the party?" Dude, Jack,
Oh,
Jack
Jack.
Mexican.
What up? And
Shout out to
Jack
Jackie.
J are absolute lovely fam. Absolute lovely fam.
Yeah, we're just what's today? Today is
I've been here for a week and a half.
today is like day 10 for him. It's like day 3 for us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've been building the city, so that's my whole jam. Is I come in for a week and I build the city. You pay a shit ton of money to actually come in and build the city for free, but it's all about being your radical gift. Remember when I told you that the real truth of Hart's Law is the time value of money, but it's also be wealthy to get other people rich. You actually don't have to worry when people actually want to build the future next to you. And at Burning Man, it's the ultimate symbol of we actually take the time to spend a shit ton of money, effort, 110-degree weather, nothing around us for miles and miles and miles and miles, to actually build something, to actually care, to actually build the true essence of a Hexagon, Hart's Law, to give back, to create. That's what's important.
Beautiful. Let us know in the chat if you can see or hear us. It's very possible that you can't see or hear us based on our Starlink connection here out in the middle of the desert. It's been working really good for like texts and tweets, but I don't know if it's
I mean, we're coming in cleaner. We got Jack. I don't know if we have 8 people watching. You can hear you guys well? Alright, we got Crypto Sloth. What up, brother?
Sloths in the house.
And we tried to get you on, sir, but like we had technical difficulties, and at this point we're going with Larry's selfie stick and a cell phone. So fuck it.
Yeah, like you can literally here. Let's see all this equipment here. We've got my yellow box. We've got like professional mics. We had a professional camera set up.
No, not today. It's Burning Man time. None of that shit fucking works, man. Like, if you can actually get the concrete out of your hair out here, you're a good adult.
If you can get to a shower once a week,
You're a good adult.
yeah, you're winning with a shower once a week out here.
Fucking pleasure.
But this place is insane. We're at Black Rock City, Burning Man. They call it the Big Burn because they have festivals all over the U.S., smaller regional festivals. The big daddy of them all, just like the main festival here.
Yeah. And like, regionals are great, but the Big Burn, Tuesday at 6 a.m., so I got the RV on Monday, drove on the 12-hour drive after loading everyone's gear, got here at sunrise, got through gate. I was 5th RV on Playa for my district, and right when I was press the power button, people knock on my door to help rip out 350-pound carpets and work for 10 hours, which we do, because that's why we come here. But the scale is building Manhattan in 4 to 5 days. It's wild. There's nothing that can like prepare you for the scale of Burning Man. It is once in a lifetime.
Yeah, I think a lot of things have changed with COVID because the last couple of years they didn't have Burning Man, and so a lot of people that wanted to come out and experience the desert, they weren't able to, and so we were like 2 or 3 days into this burn, and some of the people that have been here more than once, they said this is insane for like the second or third day. Like Monday and Tuesday night are not really known for ragers and like really large crowds out in the desert dancing, and this place is packed.
Yeah.
Like really packed for how early it is.
No, like tonight is the Mystic Party, which is the white party. Yesterday was Tuesday. Monday was when people mostly arrive. Sunday at midnight is when gate allows people to get in, unless you do Burner Express. So we're just getting started, and the man burns in 3 or 4 days. I was the first digital ranger. Before I even built Roy's captain background, I built the virtual Burning Man temple, which is one of these fuckers. This guy, Mexican thing. Wait till me next. This one right here. It's Temple Imperium. I built 2.5 years ago, and I actually got to see my real temple being built serendipitously 2.5 years ago. It's wild. I know every ounce of that thing because I built it in CG. And to see it in real life, put your hand on it. It's serendipitous as fuck. And being out here, it's like going back to OG Hexican's Great Big Payday. You have so many good people, so many awesome things, so much shit around the corner that you don't even see, know, will, or do. That free hot dogs, free drinks, free food, free adventure, free dance,
booze.
Free everything. Everything here is free. You bring everything here to work your tits off to give and gift. And remember, no profit from the work of others, it's profit and help others. That's why we come out here and do this. It's wild.
Yeah, it's definitely much different than some of the other festivals that I've been to. It's just like on another scale. It's like the other festivals are kind of like a light bulb, and this is kind of like visiting the sun.
Correct.
I would say this is
it is the sun.
It's still a term for my buddy Nico, who is also a burner. Shout out to Nico if you're watching this. Yeah, it's a big, it blows your mind the scale of this thing. And we're gonna be doing a vlog, and we've been taking some videos and some photos of our experience here that'll be on my YouTube channel, kind of like our travel vlog with our kids, except for without our kids. And
thank God for a break, right?
It's been nice. It's been nice to have a break. But we came up here. We waited about 8 hours in line in the middle of the night.
Oh, dude,
our spirits were broken at the very beginning of this thing.
Gate is the worst because like I had to do a fuel run Monday morning at 7:30 because we had run out of fuel for a couple of our RVs, and I'm like, fuck it. At 7:30, I'm going into Gerlach. I'm gonna buy as many fuel containers as I can, bring in like 30 fucking gallons of gas and distribute it out. But I snuck in. That was only 3.5 hours. He had to wait 8 hours at gate. Gate is important that you get in early so that way you can be placed, that way you can get set, so that we can do all the things. It's a weathering process. How long did it take you to understand a T-share? 6 months? Probably. It took all of us at least 6 months.
Right.
So if you can't understand that it takes you that much time to get into the universal playground, you don't deserve to be here. You have to suffer to get in, to suffer to play, to suffer to give, to suffer to receive. It is Dante's Inferno. It is the levels of everything, but the sucker, like the fact that I can see this guy out here is worth more than gold to me.
It's been like we've had a lot of really magical experiences. We've been here for 3 days, and we've had some amazing dance parties out in the middle of the desert. Saw some amazing art. Met everyone you meet here is really interesting and helpful. It's a really awesome community out here, and that's why I think that the Hexicans and the burning community is such a match made in heaven.
It is. Actually, we call the Mystic Hexagons Mist Hexagons. So Cosmic Cowboy is one of us. A bunch of my other ones that haven't come public. Hexray obviously is in the Mystic Annex. And he's right. There's a commonality of putting yourself forward, serving forward, building forward, bringing things forward. And that's what we've always done in the Hex community and the Burner community. It's very intertwined because you have to suffer to play and play to live. And if you do that, you reap all the rewards of life.
Yeah, I think that the things we have most in common with the Hexicans and the Burners are suffer and reward.
Yep.
Suffer and reward, because we suffered for 2 years waiting for Hex. Then we suffered for 2 years trying to tell everyone it's not a scam and how it works and why it works. And then we got these huge rewards financially.
Sure.
And out here at Burning Man, you suffer in the heat. It's 100 degrees today, by the way.
Bare minimum. 100 is easy.
100 degrees, and everyone's just trying to find shade and sleep and get to the nighttime, because everyone here is nocturnal, right? This is just a nighttime city.
The amount of lights that you see is mind-blowing. If you could take every lamp and window in Manhattan and compound it on bikes, you barely could concept everything out here. You can't understand it. It's too much space. But what do we evolve and devour in crypto is space, digital time, moving Metcalfe's law, Moore's law. Out here, you get to see what it is to be real and what you brought with yourself. How did you manage your own bags? How was your self-reliance? Did you do your homework? Did you bring everything else? Or are you a pleb that didn't pay attention? And we'll take care of you as a pleb. If you're good and a good human, we want to take care of you. But here it's about coming to suffer, to go into the inferno, to come back out a brand new phoenix, which is the most important part.
We got a question in chat, whose pupils are bigger?
Hey, I have not done anything yet. I still have shifts today.
You should probably just put your glasses on for the rest of this.
Oh, sorry.
We got to both be wearing glasses.
I'm on Hexray stream.
Yeah, Hexray stream.
Sorry. Bling, motherfucker. Kool-Aid bling, motherfucker.
Yeah, so going back to the suffer reward, I was a total pleb. When we staying up all night in line waiting to get here, I couldn't really like relax and rest in the car.
But you were at Jupiter Playa, so you've actually been to the playa before.
Yeah, I've been here before.
Yeah.
But I didn't have to
stay in line.
I didn't have to miss a night of sleep to get here the first time. So I came in here. It's the sun scorching. We're trying to lay out like all of our structures and our tents and whatever we got. And I was like, my brain just went to sleep, and I was just a shell of a man. And then we had another guy show up to help us, and Hexray Chick, she's been awesome. And so we finally got everything set up, and it was just like in Hex when you can't figure out your wallet, when you thought you lost your seed phrase, when you need help just figuring something out, and people come to your aid, and you're so grateful for the community.
Grateful is the most important thing about being here. You come to suffer, you come to be grateful. And at the end of the day, I said it at the first Hex convention, treat your wallet like a character. When I was on with Steph from Staker and Randy Olarski, treat your wallet like a character. Come here to grow. Come here to bleed. Come here to suffer. And come here to build the best sense of yourself. Just like a ladder. A ladder is essentially a tiered on way for you to understand yourself. And you can do a ladder once a year or twice a year. A soft ladder ding that you get a bonus and a cherry on top, and a big ladder that you actually get your yield for the year. So you can handle your growth, your wealth, and your situation internally, externally, but you have to show up to do the work. You can't show up here and not have anything. Though there are stories of people that literally got a ticket, showed up naked at gate, which is where he waited 8 hours, and they saw what would happen. What is the social experiment of showing up naked, literally at Burning Man, and going through it? It's wild. Anything out here is the craziest damn shit you ever did see. But the people here are the best people you could ever spend your time with. And it's a very, very Mexican ideal system.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, Vegas, we'll see you guys in Vegas. I want to give a shout out to Vibrant Finance. Jackie is in the chat, Tip Top, all these homies. Crypto Sloth is chilling out. So yeah, it's not got a horrible signal now. Maybe our Starlink is working out a little bit better. We had a day.
We were in the middle of nowhere. Literally, without this guy, I send a message out. It comes in 24 hours. So when I was messaging the captain, I punch a message, and maybe every 36 hours, one message was sent out. So the fact that we're doing this, we're A-okay. We're A-okay. And more importantly, because of how the YouTube algorithm will work, it will probably re-encode later at a higher resolution. We're just streaming at a lower latency, but it should be recorded at a higher latency later.
Yeah, and we will be bringing some pictures to Vegas. We will be in Vegas. Hexray Chick is going to be in Vegas. You want to say hi, Hexray Chick?
Say hi.
Hexray Chick's over there.
Yeah, live for Burning Man.
Look at those pants. Did you see those pants?
The pants are fantastic.
Pants are awesome.
Fantastic.
The other thing is seeing people dress up. The funniest thing was 2 nights ago, everyone is in like insane costume out here.
Well, yesterday was 22 Tuesday.
Yesterday was 22 Tuesday.
Yeah, today's White Wednesday.
I don't think I will show you guys my pictures in a tutu.
We have.
But
we'll show it later.
The night before
DLC.
that, suit, tie, and all that stuff.
Well, wait, DLC
and it was really, really hot. And so
you look good. You look good.
It was really, really warm. But I started taking all the layers off, and I was down to just a white shirt and a tie. And everyone freaked out because I was dressed so crazy for the environment. It looked so out of place. It looked like I got off work at an office and I just fell into the desert. And everyone was just like, was coming up and touching my tie and saying hi. And they were just enjoying this crazy looking dude in a white shirt and a tie in the middle of these people dressed like savages and robots and lasers and gold and crystals and oh my gosh, like the craziest stuff. So yeah, Jamie does have a picture. She says she will show it to you people in Vegas if you ask her. But
that's right. That's the NFT part of it. You have to find us and ask us, and then you get to experience with us. Because they say what stays in Vegas, but like nothing you've ever experienced is like Burning Man. And he's never seen the big man burn. He's never seen the temple burn. It will move you emotionally more than Christ on a cracker. It is the craziest shit you've ever seen. And it only happens once a year. There's other great parties around the world that you can travel to with really, really good people, but you don't suffer to play like you do at Burning Man. You come, you suffer, you bring everything on your back that you need, and then you give it away for free. And that's originally what good hexagons do. It's not profit from the work of others. It's profit and help others. We want to put other people on our backs to help them grow, live, love, experience, and do important things. That's why we're here. That's why we do this. That's why we connect and emotionally describe where your life could be should you want to partake in this crazy journey. And whether that's from crypto, whether that's from Burning Man, whether that's from anything, your choice is to not regret. Regret only happens when you do not act. The trick to Burning Man is getting the ticket, then showing up, and then having the supplies to survive. You do those 3 things, it may be unpleasant your first time, just like your first time learning how to use an exchange, learning how to save your seed phrases, getting fucking scammed your first time, being an adult, figuring out how to make things happen. Second time you do it, it's for the reals.
Yeah, shout out to Casey in the chat and to Alan Fitz, very funny. said no regrets. When you said no regrets,
No regrets.
tattoo, no regrets.
No regrets. Not
Hilarious.
Not say. Yeah. So anyone that says that the video sucks, as long as you can see us, I've been trying to send text messages to him for 3 days to find his RV. The fact that you can even see us is you're not in hell with us. I finally figured out where he was, and now I am here. So video is going to suck ass, but we got out. The Matrix is when you see it, Neo. Higher resolution will come as more you download in.
Shout out to Casey. We miss you, man. You got to get out here. We will be seeing Casey in Vegas.
I say I love Casey.
Yeah.
I love you, Case. I miss you. You need to come out here.
Oh, man. Okay, so let's get this straight. We have a small group of Mexican burners on Signal, but what we need to do is we need to create a Telegram group that is just Mexican burners. And I'm planning on trying to get out to Loveburn in February. So
dude, it was amazing. Crane and I slept through it because I thankful for funding Jim Gary. He introduced me to a badass billionaire. I've been helping him with some other stuff. But I slept most of Loveburn. But it's goddamn glorious.
So check this out. Loveburn is a lot gentler on the soul and the body than this is. This is Trial by Fire, crazy Mad Max.
Literally, you haven't even seen the flaming octopuses yet. You haven't seen like any of the buffer shit yet.
We do have pictures of the flaming octopus. But check this out. So Loveburn is on an island in Florida, right off the coast of Miami. You can have food door dashed to the island. Like, it's super, super cush. It's super beautiful. And I'm really looking forward to that. So what we need to do is we need to start getting Mexicans, if they're in a place where they can afford this, come out to Loveburn. We'll have a bigger group of Mexicans together at Loveburn.
Not only that, so I'm part of Camp Mystic. Obviously, everyone knows who I am, what I do. But look at the Mystic Arts Foundation. We're trying to take this message of spirituality, financial realization, and growth to the next level. So there is an actuality of coming to these type of things, and it's not a convention. Conventions get a little dicey. Burns are you bring your balls, your ass, your wipes, and make sure that you are self-sustainable. Bring your water and make sure you have your fucking ticket. From there, you'll have the craziest goddamn experience in the world. Just like realizing financial wealth. Realizing financial wealth, if you didn't try, wouldn't be anything. It wouldn't have happened. But by trial by fire, takes us right back to pre-big payday, when we were a little worried about everything. Or any other crazy major dip. We're like, I've been through 7 of these. It's fine. It's fine. But a burn, it's a fire in your soul. That's different than financial wealth. It's about hugging a good human, finding a good person, and bringing that X-ray vision to your life where you can actually see. Seeing is the most important vision that you can do, and if you don't put yourself in perspective to do it, you do not get to the front of the line, sir. I said good day. I said good day.
Love it. I love it. I love it. And there's so many parallels I want to go over. Like I said, I really wanted to be financially free because I hated jobs and I hated being told what to do. I just wanted freedom. But once I became free and ran into the Mexican community, to me that was worth so much more than just the freedom. It was like it was like the icing on top of the cake, this beautiful community. And I wanted to come out here as well and play in the desert and see the crazy art and experience it firsthand. And when I went out to here, then I met a whole new community of awesome people. I mean, even the neighbors, anyone you run into here, it's just like they're a special person because 1, they suffered with you just like the Mexicans, and 2, they're enjoying these rewards with you. And so I don't know, we'll have to get some video of me dancing sometime on one of these dance floors.
Or doing a comedian show.
Well, all the things here's the funny thing. Most burners will be Mexicans. They have the right mindset, utility, and scope to actually understand, digest, pull up their big boy and big girl panties, and fucking do it. Because when you suffer in 100-degree weather, whether you're in an RV or a tent, whether you have a meal plan or you don't, big boy panties come out to here, and you know what those that have, they give. Those that have not, they work. And they suffer, and everyone comes up together like lovers, twisted in a line. And what you have to realize is that, what, this is 80,000 people? We can onboard 80,000 fucking people. That, I mean, shit, there were 3 billionaires in my camp last night. We can onboard all of these, not just people who only are living day to day, but the financially wealthy, but the ones that come here to serve. The problem isn't if you have a lot of money. When you come here for build, you come here to build for free. You pay money to come early to build nothing out of nothing. Those people are fucking future hexagons because they want to build, to create, to develop, and actualize everything together. Not to bitch, not to complain, but to actually build bedrock, which is the most important thing out here. Because remember, we have leave no trace. Everything we build, we burn, and everything, we haul the fuck out. Everything is managed, and you work for your dime, just like our T-shares work for you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we've got a big night tonight. There's a big party at your camp tonight. Like, this is like their showstopper, right?
Yep.
That's the big one.
Yeah,
everywhere
it's
I've gone,
it's an epic thing.
There's I'm guessing there's about 30,000 people here right now.
Yep. No, where it opened, there's 80,000 people here.
So there's about 80,000 people here, and there's more coming on the weekend.
Let's just say there's 60,000 here.
Yeah.
And let's just say there's 80,000 total, because there's only 80,000 tickets available.
Yeah, so there's about 20,000 more people coming out here to this spot on dirt. Like this imaginary line
Nowhere.
on dirt.
Yeah, no.
Middle of nowhere.
We literally howl at the sun when the sun sets, and it's the only time that we know that the actual time goes down. It's like nothing like you've ever seen.
If you've ever wanted to hear 30,000 people howl at a sun going down, you got to come to Burning Man.
Yeah, you get on top of a trailer, on top of a truck, and fucking climb a fucking tower.
And the other thing about it is you can just go wandering. And yesterday we were wondering, I found this cool thing where they are making art with solar ovens. So you color these little discs, and then you shrink it inside of a sun oven, and you make a little art. And then we wandered a little further, and we got called into a tent where people were doing like singing and acting and crazy stuff. I got pulled into an improv scene out of nowhere. It started, and Hex-Ray Chick recorded it, so look for that on the vlog. Just crazy stuff. And then you go a little bit further, and a hexagon that I'm waiting to meet up with here, that's from our area, he has a free fall base jump setup where you climb up 80 feet, 90 feet. I think it's somewhere around 90 feet. You jump off the platform, with a harness, and then like they slow you down before you hit the ground. And every day at dusk, which is fairly soon now, we're sitting around dusk.
We're worried about health.
Yeah, every day they have a naked climb, so they have a whole bunch of people stark naked, just all climbing this giant set of platforms up into the sky.
You should climb on RV and show.
And I'm gonna try to get as much footage and pictures as possible.
We'll do that for vlogging, just because streaming's a little odd.
Yes.
But I couldn't find him, so I spent an hour and a half walking in a circle, and I ended up drinking a bunch of margaritas with rangers who are cops, not cops. They're the ones that make sure you're safe, that are not cops. And the first ranger, because he's like, I have an RV and a trailer. So I zoom on out here, and I knock on every RV that has a trailer. I happen the first one to be a ranger. And then I'm a storyteller, clearly, if you know anything. And I tell her a story. And then I zoom around later and come on back, and we just sip margaritas and just bullshit. And that's our rangers. Those are the ones that take care of us. They're specialty trained in safety and drugs and utility and getting you to where you need to be and all the rest of that. And they don't care what you have on you. It's not like tornado cash where your wallet can be sanctioned. We just care about the people, for the people, by the people that show up. If you can get in the gate do this, it's actually really hard to do. You literally have the time of your fucking life. There is nothing different than that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the thing is I went to these smaller festivals, and every time I told someone that I had a ticket to the Big Burn, their eyes got big. These are like 80 and 90-year-old people. Their eyes would get big, and they said, that's the most amazing experience of my life. And these are people that have lived long lives. And so I was like, wow, this is crazy. So I didn't want to get my expectations up. But when I got here, it's true. There were like 20,000 people just dancing on everywhere, on top of like platforms, on the ground.
That we brought in, that we built over the last 10 days. We built this shit.
Yeah, there's literally 20,000 glow-in-the-dark bikes parked all around them. There's balls of flame being shot into the air. There's lasers.
Those are puffers.
Everywhere you look, there's lasers shooting into the air, and there's art cars going by, just blasting music. It is like another world. Yeah, and I found my favorite art car. Shout out to Sandwiches. Sandwiches is an art car that makes grilled cheese sandwiches.
I love grilled cheese sandwiches.
And
I need to find this art car.
In order to get a grilled cheese sandwich, you need to A, tell a joke, or B, confess a sin. And you do it on a speaker in front of everybody.
Hey, it's a wheel of sin. It's like Slapshot, right? There's you could have gotten free hot dogs yesterday if you stuck your head in a bucket and you got spanked and whipped and then got back up and professed a sin and then you got to the front of the line to get yourself a hot dog. And I'm just like, I just want the meat in my mouth. No, I don't even need the bun. But like it's fucking Burning Man. It's savage as fuck. And if you can't wield the bear market, get the fuck out. We don't need you. We don't have to have you. But if you can weather this, you will be a beautiful human. And being a beautiful human is actually the most important part of life, of evolution. And actually being a better human, not for you, but for everyone else that you come in part of. Because each one teach one. Every OG Hexagon has a tether and a line of all of their ducklings, of all of their penguins, that they make sure that they're tethered and pulled forward. And we will continue to have more people evolve through our ecosystem to pull more through and forward until the line. That's what we do.
Yeah, and you know what? Someone earlier said, how hot is it out here? Someone said it's as hot as a Hedron truck.
The thing is that you've never seen anything that's hot because there's zero shade and everything's white. That means the heat reflects down and bounces back up. So if you don't even have shade, it can be 100 and you feel 100. You live in concrete land. This is white land. Everything will reflect right back up at your face, and it feels like 120. And when it gets cold as fuck.
Well, I was trying to segue to Hedron with that joke. But no, you go on about the weather because it is very, very hot here.
Well, the Hedron pump, shit. I mean, I called Hedron 3 years ago. Hail to Alex, gentleman and a fucking scholar, because I can't code. I'm a designer. I'm a theorist, right? But you need multiple legs to bend together to build something. But I've been out here for 10 days, so I just saw a blip on my phone 2 days ago that Hedron's making a rager pump. I hear X is having a rager dump. I assure you there are things being built that will remove zeros off of Hedron. I can assure you of that. If it were me, as a game theory guy, I would hold on to the asset that you got for free and stop complaining. Don't worry about it. And if you're buying it, if you had liquidity, Hex is the GOAT. Because Hedron is minted off of T-shares. T-shares has nothing to do with Hex. You need Hex to buy a T-share. A T-share will mint you Hedron. If you don't understand the GOAT value of that, you need to go back and do your homework. Because that's not my job to teach you anymore. I've already done that. So, Hedron pumping is predictable. I called it years ago. Now, even before Hedron was invented, but once Hedron got invented, tip the hat to Alex. He is a gentleman, a scholar, and a kind human soul, which is actually more important because you see all these yippee.
There we go.
All right, we're back. So all these yippee talking that never built anything. They don't understand what the real concept of game mechanics are or game theory. Alex does all of it beautifully. When I talk to him on the phone, I feel like I'm talking to myself. And coming from a theory guy, it's beautiful. He understands it gloriously. And Alex did it out of his pure self of need, which is what you do at Burning Man. You bring 3 times what you need because you're going to give it away twice. And you're going to lose it once, and then someone's going to give it back to you. That's exactly how it works here.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And I've been telling everyone as the premium of Maxi's been dropping, don't sleep on Maxi.
Maxi
Scoop up Maxi.
Maxi is a forward-leading indicator of Hex. I can't give away too much, but I've said it enough that you'll find any of my cameos. Maxi will lead the future level of Hex. Pay attention what happens post-bridge. I can't say anything more. Watch the homework. If you know the future of Maxi and what Teams is doing, and base, it's very, very good. Dip Catcher and Gold Key are fantastic fucking humans. They have my support on absolutely anything, and I barely know anything about them. However, they have suffered. They have brought their fucking wealth and health into the desert, and they built something that is very, very good. But it's a forward-leading indicator on the price of Hex to the premium. Remember, look at Grayscale's 20% discount. That discount, until it turns to a premium, we have not moved from bull to bear, or bear to bull. You have to pay attention to the real statistics on how this works. Otherwise, I have no desire to give you homework. It's already out there. Mr. X-Ray Vision doesn't have streams. He begs me to come online. I barely can because people whip me. But this man is a gentleman, a scholar, and an ideal personality that you should watch and deal with because his heart is full. And that is the only thing that I give a shit about when I actually deal with people.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. And so, like I said, don't sleep on Hedron, don't sleep on Maxi. The Texan token switched back to 10,000 points per day for their whole donation. So if you're interested in the Texan token and what's going on there,
and
like
both
jump on that.
Rags and Crypto Heartbeat are stupid, fantastic people. I support them triple down, 10x down. Anything those guys do, I support them on anything that they do because you know what? Their heart is in the right place. And real people put their heart before their head.
I love that. And that brings us back to, we wouldn't be talking about Hedron or Maxi. We wouldn't be talking about Heartbeat or Texan Token. We wouldn't be talking about any of these things. I would have never met Kool-Aid. I would have never made it to Burning Man. I never would have been financially free if it weren't for Richard Hart.
Yes, sir.
Like, all this goes back to Richard Hart.
And a Richard Hart ecosystem.
And the ecosystem and the community, it all goes back to that.
Yep.
I can't say thanks enough to Richard Hart and the community. They're amazing.
Well, it's the same thing that Will said, each one teach one, the world burns bright. If you take the cliff notes, you get top of the cliff and you can't go anywhere. My quote is, no profit from the work of others. You put it in 2 mirrors and look at it diagonally, it says profit and help others. That's why all of us back in pre-big payday were worried. But we believed if you profit and help others, the world burns bright.
Yeah.
And that's what we learned through that.
Dude, it's dusk right now.
All right,
like
it's time to howl at the sun.
It's time to howl at the sun. It's time to go grab our food. And it's also time, if you want to strip naked and climb 90 feet in the air with a whole bunch of other naked people.
It's
at
wild.
Burning Man.
It's fucking Burning Man, man.
All right, peace out. Thank you so much, everyone in chat.
X-Ray Vision, follow, subscribe. I don't have a channel. Fuck off. This guy, this is the one that you watch.
I love it. All right, we'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.
We off?
Yeah.
Opa.